Oh, beautiful.
This was the largest audience to ever witness an inauguration, period, both in person and around the globe.
You're saying it's a falsehood, and they're giving Sean Spicer, our press secretary, gave alternative facts to that. But the point remains
alternative
that
facts?
The black line projecting that Dorian would move from Florida into Alabama appears to be drawn on by a marker. Here's the original, issued Thursday by the National Hurricane Center.
One of the wettest we've ever seen from the standpoint of water. And I went to Puerto Rico and I met with the president of the Virgin Islands.
America!
Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States.
May God thy gold refine.
This was a Texas facility where you have people packed in behind the fence. A photo from a different facility, detainees with kids laying on the floor, concrete benches on top of each other. Another where a man is seen holding up this handwritten plea, help, 40-day here.
The First Lady's communications director told CNN, quote, "It's a jacket. There was no hidden message. After today's important visit to Texas, I hope the media isn't going to choose to focus on her wardrobe," unquote.
They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people. Now the poor guy, you gotta see this guy.
Oh, I don't know what I said. I don't remember.
I did more for the black community than anybody with the possible exception of Abraham Lincoln.
You did more than Lyndon Johnson, who passed the Civil Rights Act.
I think I did, yeah.
How?
Premises and right Proud Boys, stand back and stand by. But I'll tell you what, somebody's got to do something about Antifa and the left, because this is a complex subject. Nobody knew that healthcare could be so complicated. And again, when you have 15 people, and the 15 within a couple of days is going to be down to close to zero injection inside, or almost a cleaning, because you see it gets on the lungs and it does a tremendous number of the lungs.
As of today, more than 9 million people in the United States have been infected. More than 230,000 have died. That's the most in the world.
A lawsuit filed against him by porn star Stormy Daniels has been dismissed. Great, he wrote. Now I can go after Horseface and her third-rate lawyer.
Rape in a court deposition to describe a sexual encounter with Trump.
He did touch my vagina through my underwear.
I might not have gotten that upset, but it's when he started putting his hand up my skirt.
that made its way quickly up my dress, touching my private parts.
And so I sort of get away with things like that.
Our first introduction to him was when we were at the dress rehearsal and half naked.
And I'm allowed to go in because I'm the owner of the pageant, and therefore I'm inspecting it.
You're like
everything is good.
And push me up against the wall and bang my head.
You're saying there was actual penetration, which puts it into a different category of any of the other women who have come forward.
I moved on her like a bitch. I did try and fuck her. She was married.
That's huge news, Sarah.
He then grabbed my shoulder and began kissing me again very aggressively and placed his hand on my breast.
For a start, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab him by the pussy. I can do anything.
News Decision Desk can now project that former Vice President Joe Biden will win Pennsylvania and Nevada, putting him over the 270 electoral votes he needs to become the 46th president of the United States.
Donald Trump, the 45th president of the United States, who stated in this process, "I will never give up fighting for you and our nation," will be denied a second term.
Amen. Oh, Lord.